What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Linnea. I live in the suburbs and I'm on a mission to become semi-self-sufficient. Sort of. Today, we're going to be making cinnamon roll focaccia. It sounds really good. I'm in the mood for some like cinnamony goodness. I've never made this before, so we're going to give it a whirl. There went Calvin. Yeah, I'm not going to ramble. I'm gonna get right into it, but before I do, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so. It really helps me out and it really means a lot. If you've already subscribed, thanks, I love you. Anyway, now let's get to making this bread. Alright, in this bowl I have 360 grams of water. It specifically says filtered water, so I actually used filtered water from our fridge. Now I'm going to add 100 grams of active fed sourdough starter to this. Right, now I'm going to add 35 grams of honey. I need to charge my battery. I have not charged it since we left for vacation. Alright, now we're going to whisk all of this together. I don't know why I said it like that, because I'm a weirdo. Alright, and if you're coming back from my last video, I'm not sick anymore, so that's nice. Jonathan got sick from me, but that's, you know, it's to be expected. Whatever. He got it less bad than I did, which is good. Thankfully, it was just a cold. Alright, put this back on the scale. Now we're going to add all of our flours. Okay, I'm going to add 450 grams of all-purpose flour. And then 50 grams of whole wheat flour. So, I'm not going to spare you all. I am going to spare you. You all don't have to watch me pour all this flour in. I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to add 9 grams of salt. And we're going to mix it all together. Actually, this recipe does not call for cinnamon in the dough, but I'm going to add some cinnamon to it, maybe like, I don't know. Let me add some and tell you how much I feel. That seems good. Add cinnamon until you feel like it's good. Alright, let me mix this all together. And then we're going to cover it and let it sit on the counter for 1 hour. And then we're going to come back and do literally one stretch and fold. That's what it says. And then we're going to let it sit on the counter overnight. So basically, you just have to plan for this. Oh, sorry. So sorry. You just have to plan for this to be on your counter overnight. Okay, so I'm done mixing it. And now I'm just going to cover it with my bowl cover and let it sit here for an hour. And then we'll be back. Alright, it's a little bit more than an hour later, like an hour and a half later. That's what it looks like. I did not charge my batteries like I said I was going to do. But the only thing I'm going to do is do like one set of stretch and folds. It says to like smooth out the dough. and then let it sit on my counter overnight. I feel like I made this a little bit early. Like it's 5:07 right now. You see that right there? I have to let this sit out overnight, but the recipe said to feed your starter in the morning and then in the afternoon make the dough, which is what I did. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how she looks in the morning, even though I'm doing more stretch and folds than needed. Yeah, come back in the morning. We'll see what it looks like. And if it's a disaster, we're just gonna have a disaster video. This is the only thing I got planned. So, we'll be back.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
Okay, it's the next morning, and I think this is a 9x9, and this is an 8x8 pan. It says you can use like a round cast iron, but I don't have that. I mean, I do, it's somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna use this 8x8 because I want my bread to be thicker. If you want like a thinner focaccia, use a 9x13. But I did put some olive oil in here and rubbed it around. And then this is the dough after it's sitting out all night. Let me see if I can. So it looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna take this, put it in this pan, kind of rub it around, flip it over, get it all nice and coated in oil. And then I'm gonna cover it with that towel and let it sit for another hour to 2 hours until it doubles in this pan. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will say, this dough is actually looking better than I thought it would. I'm impressed. So we're just gonna do that, and then it says to flip it over. So it's just like all coated. And then I'm just gonna cover it with this towel and let it sit for another 2 hours. All right, so in this pot, I have 6 tablespoons of butter, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm gonna turn it on like medium-low heat and melt all of this down while my dough is doubling. So I'll be back after all of this melts down. All right, I have the oven preheated to 425. I'm gonna dimple the bread like it says. I really should have put like parchment paper in here and then the bread, but I was not thinking. I was just following the directions. So yeah. But it'll be fine. Seems dimply, right? So I made the mixture. It says to let it cool for just a bit, so I did. It's really nasty looking, but we're just gonna all right. I'm trying to be smart. So, because this is so full, and I don't want to destroy my oven today, I'm not in the mood. I'm gonna put it on a baking sheet, and then put it in the oven at 425. I'm going to start with like 17 minutes. The recipe says 20, but I never trust recipes. So I'm going to put this in the oven. Okay, so for like the cream cheese topping in this pot, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to put 4 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to do half a cup of half and half. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And a teaspoon of vanilla. Then we're gonna put this on low and melt it. Okay, you know in the directions when it says, oh, if you like a puffy bread, use a smaller pan. Y'all. The bread looks great. I'm very glad that I cooked it on this baking sheet because, you know, had I not, all of that would have been on the bottom of my oven. And I even cleaned this off for presentation purposes. It's gonna be so fun to try to get off of this. But it looks good. And this is what the like icing looks like. I did use the immersion blender on it because that's what it says to do if like the cream cheese doesn't want to incorporate. So I did do that. But for now, I'm gonna attempt to get this off of this. Yeah. So, you know, learn from my lessons. If this is what you want to do it. If you want to use a bigger pan and have no mess, do it. All right. It's cooled down mostly, not really fully. It just says let it cool down a little bit and then put the icing on it and then wait a little while and try it. So that's what we're gonna do. My icing is a little runny, but you know, I followed the directions. So this is what we're doing today. Oh my gosh, it's literally going everywhere. I get some anxieties when I make large messes, but it's fine. This is a lot of icing. I don't think I'm gonna put all of it on there. I think it's too much. Yeah, I don't think I'm putting all of it on there. I still have so much left. We'll just, Calvin wants this so bad. He loves cream cheese, so, you know. Alright, yeah, I think that's enough. I'll save it in case we need more. Wow, that actually looks super good. So, I'm gonna let it cool or whatever, and we'll try it. You're gonna try it.
You're gonna try it? With what, my face? Just...
Yeah, do that. I would just pick it up with your fingies.
My fingies? It's very dense, at least it seems like.
I don't think it is. It was pretty airy.
Very dense.
Oh. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. I feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna nom that whole bite?
Probably.
Calvin's like, I want some.
That one tasted some on top. That was more.
Oh, you got just the bread. I like it. I would make it again.
Kind of like monkey bread, but
It's not as sweet as monkey
it's
bread.
not as sweet, and it's like obviously has like the sourdough flavor, but it's also like I feel like a bit more dense.
Yeah.
It's not that like really overly sweet bread,
Yeah. I like that. It's not super sweet.
but I really got the top. So you definitely need to like get a good mix of it. If it's just the bottom, it's not as good. But
Well, yeah, the bottom's basically just kind of regular dough. So, yeah. Calvin's like, I want it so bad. All right, Calvin, can you say goodbye to all the peoples?
No, my back way.
Okay, well, Calvin will see you guys in the next video.